Assalamu alaikum. This is Andalib Jannat at Lightfair School. Today I'm going to start a lesson about tenses. My previous lesson was on present tense. That's why I'm going to start past tense today. Past tense. The past tense describes an action in the past time. Examples: 1. She sang a song. 2. The boy was playing football. To form past tense, we have to use verb to or past form of verb. Okay, I will explain the examples later in details. Now I would like to say how many kinds of past tenses are there. There are 4 types of past tenses. 1. Simple past. 2. Past continuous. 3. Past perfect. 4. Past perfect continuous. The simple past tense. The past simple tense denotes an action that took place in the past and the result of which is no longer present. That means any past time it can be like I did it in the morning or yesterday, or I did it last week, or I did it in the long back. Okay, any past time it can be, and the structure will be, you can see here, subject plus past form of principal verb plus extension. And example, I went to school. Here you can see I use after subject went here, and went is the past form of go verb. Okay, and then extension, nothing else, just I need to use the subject, then I have to use the past form of verb, then extension. Okay. Here we can see more examples of past tense. Okay, number 1, I spoke. Very simple sentence I'm using to explain you easily. Okay, then number 2, you spoke. 3, he spoke. 4, we spoke. Just I'm using one subject and one past form of verb. Okay, then number 5, here we can use I'm using some extension like I went to school yesterday. Here you can see I is a subject, went is a past form of verb, and then extension to school yesterday. Yesterday I'm using here like one past time, isn't it? It denotes a past time. Yesterday. Yesterday is a adverb of time also. You can familiar with the adverb of time. And number 6, here also you can see that I'm using subject first, I, then received. Received is a past form of verb, then extension is later, a week ago. A week ago is also denotes a past time, isn't it? Number 7, she left school last year. Last year denotes past time also. That's why we can very easily learn this simple past, isn't it? Person and number. To form past tense, you have to know very clearly about person and number. You know that numbers are 2 kinds, singular number and plural number, and persons are of 3 kinds, first person, second person, and third person. Here I give some examples like first person. Singular number will be I loved. Plural number will be we loved. Second person, singular, you loved, and plural number also will be you loved. There will not be any changed, like you will be for singular and plural. Always you is you. And third person, he loved, and plural, they loved. Third person singular will be he loved, and plural number will be they loved. There are some special notes for you to form past tense easily, and you can if you maintain these notes, you can easily form past tense. Number 1, in simple past tense, was or were may be used as main verb if the sentence doesn't have a principal verb, like was or were denotes presence or absence of the subject. Look at the example. I was present in the meeting yesterday. In that sentence, there is no principal verb. That's why was is a main verb here, and was denotes the presence of the subject I here. Okay? Was denotes the presence of the subject I here. Like I was present in the meeting yesterday. I was present in the meeting yesterday. Okay, that's why was I'm using was here as a main verb of that sentence. And they were not present in the meeting yesterday. Like where denotes in here I am using not to express the opposite of this present. Okay, they were not present in the meeting yesterday. Like they were absent. They were absent in the meeting yesterday. Okay, were not denotes here the absence of the subject they. Number 2, in simple past tense, had may be used as main verb if the sentence does not have a principal verb. Like had refers to position. Go to the example. He had a pen. Had denotes here the position. That means a pen is only his property. Okay. You know the meaning of position very well. That's why you can very clearly got it. In simple past tense, had may be used as main verb if the sentence does not have a principal verb. Okay. Number 3, helping verb did is used with any subject, like he, she, you, we, they, it. So, did you can use with any subject. No need to think another, oh, I will use does here or do here or nothing. Just don't be worried about that. Only you have to use did with any subject like he, she, you, we, they, it, everything. Okay. Number 4, you have to use verb to for past tense. Like you know it very well. Which one is verb to? Verb to means the past form of past form of verb. Okay. Number 5, you did something in the morning, yesterday, day before yesterday, or long back. The tense will be past tense. That means when I will form past tense, you have to think. You have to know that The information is in a past any time, like information is about in the morning, information can be about in the morning, yesterday, day before yesterday, or long back. Past continuous tense. The past continuous tense denotes that an action was going on in the past for some time. Structure: subject plus was or were plus principal verb plus ing plus extension. Example: I was reading a book. It is very easier to you, I think, because we have already done the present continuous tense, and only you have to change auxiliary verb in a past form, nothing else. Okay, the example, look at the example again. I was reading a book. That means subject is similar, subject will be same, and the auxiliary verb in a present tense, I am using am, and here I have to use was, and reading same to that present form, reading just main verb and ing, and then extension, nothing else. We can see some examples here. I was speaking, you were speaking. Just notice it. I'm using very simple one verb here because you can get it easily. What can be the formulation of the past continuous tense? Like after I will use was here before verb plus ing, and after you, we have to use were here. Already we have done the lesson about subject and number and person, and I am using different types of numbers and different types of persons here with a single verb. Like I was speaking, you were speaking, he was speaking, we were speaking, they were speaking, and was is used with I, he, she, it, and singular number and third person. And rest of the plural subjects, for rest of the plural subjects, we have to use were. For any types of plural subject, we have to use were, and was we will use for I, he, she, it, and singular number and third person. The past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is used for an activity completed before a certain time in the past. I would like to explain it very easily. There will be two types of actions, okay, in the past. If two actions happened in the past, it is necessary to show which action happens earlier than the other. The past perfect is mainly used in such situations. The earliest action will be in the past perfect tense, and the next action will be in the simple past. I am giving examples to make it clear. Structure: subject plus had plus past participle of the principal verb plus extension. Examples: I had reached the college before the examination began, or the examination began after I had reached the college. In two ways I can explain them. Example that can be explained in any way, before and with after. And there will be two situations, like I had reached the college. I already had reached the college before the examination began. Like examination has been started, but before that I had reached the college. Okay. In another way, I can state the sentence. The examination began after I had reached the college. Example number 2. I had written the letter before he arrived. There are two situations. The earlier situation is I had written the letter, and the next situation is he arrived. And I am using before here. In the middle of the sentence, I am using before here. And previous part of the sentence, I am using the past perfect tense, and after before, I am using the simple past. Because which action is earliest action will be in past perfect tense, and the next action will be in simple past. I had written the letter. This is the past perfect form, and he arrived. This is the simple past form. Okay. In different way, I can express this sentence. He arrived after I had written the letter. Thus, meaning is totally same. The past perfect continuous tense. Actually, this is not using in our daily life, but I have to know it a little bit. Like the past perfect continuous tense is the past form of the present perfect continuous. It is similar to present form, present perfect continuous, but the only we have to use the auxiliary verb in past form. Okay. It is used to refer to an action in the past which had been continuing before something else happened. Structure: subject plus had been plus verb plus ing plus extension. Totally similar to present perfect continuous tense. Don't worry. Example: I had been reading for 2 hours. Okay, that's for all today. Allah Hafiz.